Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and today we're going to play a game that I haven't played for a while. Been waiting on some updates on it. The developer is currently setting up, trying to process things to move the game to a new uh, Unreal Engine 5. Um, he will be doing a playtest, I'm sure, once he gets things moving along. He's one guy and puts a lot of work into the game, and we consider him a friend. We are going to start a new playtest on the game to maybe hopefully draw some interest in the game. The game is for sale currently in its current form on Steam. It's really a lot of fun. We did a whole playlist of this game last year and played through to its current end. It left the game at a point where it could be expanded and more content added, but instead of continuing to focus on that, he has decided to move the game to the new Unreal Engine 5, which is going to be a lot better for him to manage the game with and add content and things like that. So, in good form, we are going to start a new playlist on this game. We will do it on our Sundays and Mondays. It will be a focus. Hopefully, you enjoy the game. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments at the end of the video, as well as likes, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell so you'll get a notification anytime we drop the game. So we're going to start single player. We're going to start new game. We're going to leave pretty much everything on normal. We have the autosave disabled. I'm thinking about activating that, but it's something to think about. Anyways, we're going to start the new game and we're going to call it hopefully it won't take too long to load this. But in the interest of saving you guys from having to wait, I will go ahead and pause, and we'll be back soon as the game is loaded. Okay, we're back. We've loaded into the game, and the first thing I'm going to do, you have a quest, and you can see, if you look to the far bottom left of my screen, you'll see health and well as hydration, hunger, and carbohydrates. So I have an active quest to gather logs. And so before I do that, I'm going to hit the map button, which is going to be located in the tab. It's not M. And I'm going to hit map. So I can see where I've been stationed. So I am on the big island. It's the first time I played this game several times, just playing it in fun, even though I wasn't recording videos on it. I did probably 4 or 5 saves because I was doing 4 or 5 different things, one on hard mode, one on without a bunch of stuff, so etc. Anyways, just for fun, just so I could see what it was like. But I've always spawned either on this island or this island down here. I've never spawned on this one, and I definitely never spawned on the big one up here. So this is kind of crazy, but that's cool. We will do our best because I played the game a lot. I definitely know what I'm facing here. This could be a lot more dangerous, this island. So first thing we need to do is put our things in our panel. What is this, the torch? Yeah, we'll put that way over here in the 8. Then we have some food and water. We'll put the water in 7. The first aid in 6. Actually, let's switch those. And the bullets they just can stay in the inventory. You don't have to load them up. But I will do is get my rifle out and I will load it, make sure we're loaded, and then we'll put on the axe and we'll start cutting down trees. All you have to do is hold down the left button and it will definitely cut the tree down at some point, I'm hoping. Okay, so we got 11 logs out of that. We got a reward for that. And that's how that works. I'm going to cut some more trees down because I know we're going to need them. Because we're going to have to craft some things. It's part of our mission. It says craft a pickaxe. With the ore we got as a reward, we'll be able to do that. So it has been a while since I played, so let's open this up. Let's go to crafting, and we are looking for a pickaxe, which is going to be under tools. That's the fire axe, which we have. It's kind of trips me out. Normally it would start you with the other axe. That's cool. We'll take this. And then we are going to craft a pickaxe, which is going to afford us to mine ore in the caves on the island. So it's going to be about 22 seconds. But to do that, while it's doing that, I'm going to come over here and I am going to cut another tree down. You will get worms with some of these because you can fish. All the fishing in this game was kind of strange, but I haven't played for a while, and he did do a couple of updates since I played. We got a worm on that one. All right, so we still have 10 iron. It says to gather stone. So I'm going to equip my pistol. Now, I can make a bow probably, I'm thinking. We have the stuff and we could make a bow, but I think that's part of the tutorial, and if I do it too soon, I won't get credit. I know we can make arrows as well. But right now we want to gather stone, so let's open up our inventory and move our pickaxe down to number 2. I'm going to put this in number 4. Actually, I'm going to put it in number 5, because that's where I always carried it. I'm going to go find a rock to do. Now, see, there's a building right there. And usually where there's a building, there's bad guys. So try to avoid those until I have an arrow. There's some stones there that we can harvest. Start with this one. And all you have to do is just hold down the left mouse button and it will just, you don't have to spam the button. So we got some nails so we can build stuff, and it's probably going to have us craft wood planks. I'm going to do that in just a second. I just want to get some more stone real quick like. All right, so it wants us to craft some wood planks. Those are going to be down here a ways, I think, if I remember right. There's some wood planks. So we'll craft those. And we're going to craft a second set while we're at it, because we're going to need them. Craft a wooden foundation. All right, so foundation is here. And we're going to craft why is it not letting us do it? Okay, so we have that. Oh, we need to make wooden pillars first. So we need to craft some wooden pillars. All right, now let's see if we can craft a wooden foundation. Because we need 4. So we don't have enough. All right, so let's craft 2 more. All right, so we should be able to do the wood foundation now. Can we craft 2? No, I don't have enough nails. All right, so we have that. Wants us to craft the wood. Let's put that down real quick. I don't know if we're going to stay here, though. I think we're going to move around over here. Now, I'm crafting mine down on a beach. Now, you can make them go up and down, I think, by doing... Is it you? Yes. Use will raise them up. Is it? Trying to remember how to make them go down. Been a while. So, controls, backwards, jump, front, look up and down. Rotate is X. Zoom out. Swim chat. Okay, so trying to remember. Interact is E, face. Foundation height is U. Anyway, so yeah, that starts over. You just keep pounding it until it starts over. Okay, so I'm going to build my foundation right here. Now it wants me to craft a wooden crate. So let's see if we can find that. It's going to be under tools, I think. There's the wooden crate. Needed 10. We have 1 in stock, so we need to go back to this. And it's the reason I made more than 1 wood plank. So that's going to take 28 seconds. Get our axe out, cut some more wood. We're going to need it. There's some animals to my left. See what looks like a wolf maybe and a deer. Maybe a bear. Yeah, it's a bear. We have a deer up there in the woods along with a bear. We want to avoid that guy. They're hard to kill. We got 10 shots in our pistol, which is not going to help us much. Huh. Let's go ahead and go into our crafting again. Wooden crate. Craft. So we have a crate. Let's go ahead and put that down. We'll put it down right. Put it over here. Now I don't want to keep it too close to the edge. When I go to build walls here, I want space so that I can put the walls up. Right now, it wants us to craft a bed. That will afford us to sleep through the night. Now, as you can see on the mini map below, there's a cave right here, so we can go to that cave to mine ore. We'll probably be heading there soon. Okay, so we got our bed. Let's go ahead and place it down. We're going to place our bed right here. Now I'm going to do a save because I don't have auto save on. So I get killed, I won't start from scratch again. Okay, so next we need to craft a campfire. I believe that's in this one too. And this is why we did extra stones and cut extra wood. So we want to craft that. But yeah, so that cave is going to be, I don't know, I can't remember if, where's that cave at? We have two of them. We have one right here and we have one right here. And I believe the one that's to our right over there is going to be near that building right there. All right, so now it wants us to craft, find food, it says. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down our fireplace. Now the fire, this is all good and well. The fire will not run without logs. So I'm going to put some fuel into it. And that gives us 12 seconds, as you can see. Put another log in, that's 13 seconds. And then we'll put this 25 in. That gives us 34 seconds. And that's a good enough amount of time to cook some food. And here is clay. And you can get clay around the lakes as well, around the edges of the lakes. You also get it as randomly in the stones when you do the stones. So we have 10 shots. Let's be careful. Let's see if we can kill us some food. I know there's a bear up here. I really hope it's not the bear. I'm going to come back here, cut down some trees, and make a bow and arrow. Because we're going to run out of bullets pretty quick. I see that bear. We can collect food from the houses up here. There's the cave that we'll be mining. There's another cave at the other end of this town. We just want to try to make our way up to these houses without attracting the bear. We don't want to die. So this game is really a lot of fun, and I played the playthrough. Another friend of mine, who's also a content creator, played it through, and we were kind of in competition. Now you can scavenge food from the houses, but you have to be mindful that there are guards and stuff that patrol these areas at times. So you want to be careful not to let one sneak up on you, because they will kill you. And I believe we can close the door on these, maybe not. Let's open the oven. Oh, see, we got some food right here. Now these meat stews, and there's a veggie stew as well. These add protein that you can eat, but they also add to these things up here, which means that this would go under, I think, this one. I know this is, can't remember the name of all these now. This is hydration. This is, I don't know if it's called food, and then this is carbs. The carbs are like bread and this stuff. It provides carbs. This provides protein. That's what this is protein. And so it adds to the number, so it'll be like 101 or 102 when you consume these. And we're going to consume that right now. And now we have, put this down here, go to 4, eat that. Now, as you see at the top, my heart has 101 now, and the stamina is 101 of 101. So it added a point. So those are important. You want to eat those whenever you come across them. So let's grab these. Now, sometimes in the refrigerator, there'll be raw meat and stuff that you can get to cook. But you want to search the house thoroughly because you can find bullets and other things inside of them. There we have an iron ingot. There's a glass jar that we can use to fill with water. It's an empty container, and I'm going to grab these things. This is bottled water. Where'd it go? It added to our one on the bar. This is glass. We don't really need this, but I want to empty this out because if you don't empty these houses out when you search them, they don't. They will respawn stuff, but not if there's anything left in them. And it's a long turnaround too. It's usually a couple days before they refill. But you want to watch what you grab because you can get rid of stuff. I'm not going to need the glass, so I'm going to throw it out. There we go. Because it'll just be carrying it around. We're a long ways from being able to use glass for anything. We can't sell it when we find a guy that is a vendor. Now there's some, well, that's boiled meat, so that's food. It's telling me to craft a honey knife. Baked potatoes are good for carbs, and then we have cooked chicken. Now, all this stuff has perishable times, and they will perish, so you got to be careful about that. Let's craft that knife real fast. We'll be able to add that to our bar. Now you use the knife to skin animals when you kill them. Craft an archer's bow. Now we can craft the bow. And then we'll craft a whole bunch of arrows. Like I said, this game is pretty fun. You want to check all these things. There's going to be, well, there's some yogurt. We're getting lots of food, and that's a good thing. There's raw fish. Now we'll be able to cook that in our campfire. I'd really like to find some more murky water. Is you can put it in the fire and purify it. Bottle of water, put down here. Now, if you look at my food over there, or look at my stuff on the left, I'm getting thirsty. So I'm going to hit 6, and I'm going to drink a water, and that should fill me pretty close to filling me back up. There we go. And then we're going to go in our inventory, and we're going to eat this bread. We have cooked bacon. Let's eat the boiled meat. Do we have any more carbs? Carbs are the problem. Okay, so let's eat the baked potato. Now we got everything back up full. But bullets is what I'm really hoping to find. Salt, another empty container, bandages. Bandages are another important thing. They work very well. We'll leave the torch out of our hand right now. We don't need it. But those you can heal real fast with those. Did we get the bow? Yes, we did. Let's put the bow in number 3. We have 5 arrows. Let's go back up here. Let's see how many we can craft. 10. So we're going to craft all 10. And I think they come in stacks of 5. So that should be a bunch. As you can see, it's 44 seconds. 42. There's a wolf. He's right there. He's moved on, though. This is a good one here. This does minus 10 thirst, 60 protein, and 60 carbs. It's a good one. And we'll be able to craft those things soon. There's some nails. Those always come in handy. Now, these are tea seed plants. Tea plant seeds. You know, we could plant this stuff, but I don't really mess with those. So I'm probably going to dump those. There's an empty can, and there's another glass water bottle. So our stuff is starting to fill up, and that's just the way the game rolls. There's a cow. I can hear him. But I want to get back to our base. Remember, there's a bear up here somewhere. There's also a wolf. I don't know where he went. I want to head back down to our base. There's the bear. Is that a bear or a pig? That looks like a pig. It is. Pretty sure that's a pig. But let's head back down to the base. Now, whenever you want to get back to your base, if you're kind of disoriented or whatever, all you got to do is spin around till you see the red arrow. That will always lead you back to your base. I want to come back here and we'll cook that fish real fast. Where'd that raw fish go? There it is. Let's put that in here. And let's turn this on, and now it is cooking the fish. I think it's cooking the fish. I don't see the fish. Why isn't the fish on here? So maybe that's not a workable thing. So I guess we don't have the recipe for cooking the fish yet, so we might as well put that. We'll just leave it in here. Now we can store a bunch of this stuff. Let's put this more fuel. Let's turn this off. Means how we can't cook anything, but we can store stuff in here like the yogurt. We can store the chicken. Let's store the salt, the empty bottles, this thing here, the empty can, empty glass jar, murky water. Now I think we can do the murky water. Yeah, there we go. So now it will take that murky water and turn it into bottled water that we can use down here in this slot. Takes about 10 seconds, I think. It's down to 3. Now it should show up. There we go. And we can put it down here with our other water, and we're doing good. I can't believe there's no fish on here. Huh. Is what it is. But all these things have recipes that are required. Alright, so we freed up some space. Don't need this right now. You don't need the clock. So you can use this as a storage thing. And a lot of guys, what we do is I'll make 4 or 5 campfires, and I'll use 3 of them for storage. And then you can use them, separate them to use for cooking different items. All right, so it says kill an animal and strip it. So let's go see if we can do that real quick. I really don't want to waste my stuff on this. I'd rather use the bow and arrows, but I don't know where the pig went. But I also know there's a bear up here, so we want to be careful. And I don't know how good my aim's going to be now. It's been a while. Reticle is blue now. It used to be like white, and it was really hard to see. We know there's a wolf up here somewhere. And him. I don't know where the pig went. There might be a farmer around here somewhere. Let's go back this way. Kind of cool they spawned us here right next to these mines and stuff, although maybe they've changed the dynamics here. I know he's done some updates, added a few things. And there are roving patrols in the game where they'll actually be roving around, so you've got to be mindful of that. I don't see the wolf. And buildings like this can be dangerous, as it usually means there's bad guys there. And until we get some better amount of ammo, it's probably safer to avoid those areas. Is that the bear? think it is. Yep, that's the bear. Let's kill the bear. I'm going to change these real quick because this is my setup. So I'm going to use 3. I'm going to skin the bear. All you have to do is just hold down the left mouse button. We're getting meat, we're getting fat, and we're getting skins. There is some sort of station here. I'm going to go up here and take a look real fast. Check the payphones always. There's a deer. Always check the payphones. Check all the boxes. Check cash registers for money. Some murky water. Screw mold. Cloth. And there should be another little back room over here that'll have some stuff in it. More milky water, flour. All right, so that clears this place. Just double checking that I looked at everything. Now, sometimes there'll be trash cans. There's one right there, and they might have stuff in it. And this one does. It has 2 apples and some sand, which we're not going to need. So I'm just going to throw it out. All right. Wants us to craft a forge. There's the pig. I just heard it. I don't know where he went. There he goes. Let's kill the pig. There we go. Skin the pig. You get bacon. Bacon's good food. Getting some more skins. Those are going to come in handy. Now, we have a lake right here. So I'm going to show you about how you can get clay real easy. There's a chicken. Later on, we'll want to catch those things. All right, so we're going to go to our pickaxe. And these are clay right here, these little flat rocks. And you can find them around lakes and stuff. You won't find them down on the seashore, only at lakes. But clay is very important, and you're going to need it to make a lot of stuff. So if you get near a lake like this one, I suggest you run down to the edge of the water and find some clay and mine it. And we're earning XP while we do it. Maybe only 5 at a pop, but still earning XP. Okay, so that brings us to the next thing. Now we are starting to fill up our inventory a little quickly. So I'm going to go to the skills tab. And then I am going to go under player and stats and backpack storage. Now I think we have a point. We do. We have 1 skill point available, and I want to learn this one, which is going to give me 4 more inventory slots. I'm learning it. And you'll be able to do this up to 6 times, which will make your inventory pretty good. The XP to the next level is 1220, so we got a ways to go. But now our inventory bag has 4 extra slots here at the bottom that we didn't have. Anyway, there's some more clay right there, so let's go ahead and mine it. And this clay is going to come in handy. I'm going to start crafting things as we get down the road. So yeah, so we did that thing in the skill tree. I will get in more depth about the skill tree in the next video. Now, I can't get that one because it's too far underwater, and that will happen. Yeah, see, even though I'm crouched down right in front of it, it still won't let me hit it. Oh, I'll be able to get this one, I guess. Okay, so we got some clay. We know where there's a source of clay now. That clay will respawn. There's a deer. Now, the deers are hard to kill because they run really fast. And you have a stamp. Yeah, he's gone. I'm not even going to mess with him. But there is a garage up here. I'm going to put my pistol out. I'm going to crouch down and I'm going to see if I can come up there and sneak up on these guys. Okay, so there's a cave. There's a mine right there. It looks like it goes through the mountain. You can see behind it, but it's not. There's a coyote. So I know exactly where we are right now. Okay, this is the truck place. There is a garage over here, and there will be a vendor in it, I think. Not positive, but I think. And if not, there'll be a lot of good stuff in there. And now there's nobody here right now, but normally this place is crawling with these guys. And you want to search all these cabinets because they all could have stuff in them. Although all these are empty right now. Oh, there we go. We got some oil, some canned stew, water, and some more arrows. Bullets would be nice. You want to check each one of these individually, each row. There's the radio. Now the radio will allow you, because there are cars and modes of transportation in the game that will allow you to teleport them to anywhere you want, or to you, by clicking on them that would be in the teleport cars. There would be a car listed here. You can click on it, and it costs you 100 gold, and you can teleport it. But we're a ways from the cars yet. But we can find good stuff in here. So we're going to search. Look at that. There's some grapes. We're going to fill up really quick here. We should probably eat. So this gives you carbs. Let's go ahead and eat those. Canned stew is good protein. Let's drink our water. Raw meat, we'll be able to cook that. Animal fat, that's from the bear. There's leather. Some murky water. It's another source of carbs is the apples. I want to save that bread for when we really need it. And let's eat a cooked bacon. And we'll fill up our that. All right, so we're all full on everything. Some more bandages. There's a beaker. Okay, looks like we got everything. Now, a lot of times there's going to be fuel in these buildings, or sometimes. You want to make sure you grab them. You'll see like fuel cans like this. And if it's got gas, like these have two, I'm taking them. Because we're going to need those when we get a vehicle. We can store them back at the base. Let's see what our inventory looks like. We're running out of space. Don't care about the screws right now. Don't care about the scrap plastic bottles right now because we don't have any way to utilize them. So that'll free up a few spaces here. Normally there's guards here and stuff. Now I don't know, I don't remember that if in the beginning of the game Don't want the glass. We'll take the nails. Probably should take the murky water. Don't want the plastic scraps. Some more arrows. Mechanical parts. Want to save those things. Picked it back up. Alright. Yeah, normally this place is crawling with the bad guys. I don't know if it's because we just started the game that we have like a grace period or something. Monkey water. There's good water. Some more monkey there. And some. We don't want that right now. Definitely want the tuna, so we got to make room. This plant you can use to make chamomile tea, which is good. There's some fertilizer. Don't really want that. We're close to this place, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to take it out. We don't need it. We'll just leave it here. Tuna. Tuna, I believe, adds 2 plus 1 carbs. So it adds to the carbs. I don't think there's anything else in that stuff. Hey, there's some more carbs. Oh, let's trade it with the cloth. Then we can eat it. Nope. Then we can eat them. Raw bacon, cooked bacon. Let's drink some water. All right, so we're back to being good. Why we haven't come across any bullets yet? Always check the trash cans. Wasted the bullets. That was stupid. I panicked. What can I say? All right. Let's eat one of these tunas because I think they help raise something. Well, they did. They raised the carbs to 101. All right. Let's get our bowl back out. This is what we just came out of? I think it is. Yes. All right. Well, we didn't get very far. Check gas pumps whenever you see them. More nails, and that's always good. I'm not going to mess with the green tea plants. Basically what we want is like bullets. There we go. Inventory full. So we're going to trade the bullets for the worm. And then we're going to go 5 and reload. I'm going to go back to tab. So we're full and we have 5 extra bullets. Okay. Fire is going to be good down the road. Fish oil is going to be good down the road. We'll have to come back and grab a bunch of this stuff. Some more nails. We're coming up on the nails. Ooh, fabric. That's real, real nice. That fabric, because it'll help us craft clothing. He wants us to go home and craft a forge, and we're going to do that in just a second. So we've got a mine right there that I've been in before. But I don't want to start mining until the game tells us to, because if we get it, sometimes if we get ahead of the game, it creates an issue and you can't move forward in the quest storyline. All right, so we're doing okay. We are surviving. I think the first 24 hours in the game time, you get a break from bad guys. Not going to be under tools, or is it going to be under this? There's the forge. It says we need a bellows. This is going to be a pain in the butt, and I'll show you why. Let's go down here. Bellows should be showing up any second now. There's the bellows. So to craft bellows, we have that. We need 5 skins, and we need 5 leather. So I don't think we're going to have enough, but we're going to go ahead and go back into our inventory and look for leather. I don't know if it's under this clothing one or not. It's not. Nearly underneath this. There's the leather. We need 5 of them. Let's craft those. That's going to take 48 seconds. And it's going to leave us short, I think, on animal hide, because we use those to craft this. Five seconds. We have 7 of them now. We only needed to craft 3. See, that's what I get for being stupid. Where's the bellows? There's the bellows. Hey, what do you know? We craft one. Got lucky. Now that's going to take about 24 seconds. We need stone. So let's go get some stone real quick. It's getting dark. Oh, we don't have any room. There's another dumb thing I just did. Let's put this over there. Let's put the beaker, the oil, cloth, the gas, this. We should be cooking the meat. All right, so let's see. It says we're missing the bellows. Now we have it. We don't have it? It didn't craft it? We got to craft it again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it couldn't use the resources because we couldn't put it in our bag. So we have to recraft this. We'll be sleeping here as soon as we get this built. Okay, so now we can craft this. We need 50 stone, so we can't. But see, we're going to need 20 clay too as well. So let's sleep first. So we need to go find some stone, and I think we're probably not safe anymore. I think you get the first day as a freebie, where there's no bad guys, but I think after that it changes. We gotta find some stones somewhere. There's a stone here. Now the bear could have respawned, so we have to be mindful of that as well. Now all these items have durability on them. If you look at my action bar in that very first slot, or the second slot where the pickaxe is, as you can see, the pickaxe is wearing out. So let's take a look and see how much stones we have. We have 30. We need 20 more. Could be difficult. There's a cow. There's a wolf again. How many arrows do we have left? 19. See if we can kill the cow. That'll give us some more leather. Oh, he's gonna run. I don't see any baddies up here yet, so we must be still good. We still must be safe. We left our fire running, all kinds of things. Let's run down here and see if we can find any more stone. Is that a stone right there? I think it is. Then we'll go turn our fire off. Probably burned all the wood up anyway. We can always cut more wood. There's another couple stones over there. Another cow. We'll kill him too. We're going to want to get as much leather as we can so we can make some armor, which will help protect us. In these things as quickly as we can. We are earning XP by killing these guys, so that's good. Hopefully we don't lose the cow. There he is. You have to be careful of that. If you get too much going on, you can end up losing things. I've lost deer and stuff in the woods because I killed 2 or 3 animals at once like that, and I can't remember where they're exactly at. So let's head down here. Let's cut a tree down real quick. Meat's probably burnt. Oh, it doesn't burn them. Okay. So let's, how much, we got plenty of time left. Let's see, where's some of this raw stuff? Let's put this in here. Let's cook 5 more meats. And then let's put the raw bacon in here. And let's do cook bacon. Well, we'll do that in a minute. What else are we going to be able to cook? Animal fat. Use that to make tallow, but we're not that far yet. Put this in here. Let's put the glass jars in here. Flour in here. Worm in here because we don't need a worm. All right, let's go ahead and craft our forge. That'll afford us to be able to smelt stuff like iron and other ores. Right now in the beginning of the game, the only thing you really have access to is iron. But this game sure is, I'm telling you, you know, we're just barely scratching the surface of this game. Eventually we're going to have a helicopter and a boat and all kinds of stuff. This game gets really fun. And the developer for this game is a really good guy, and he's worked real hard. This game was originally done by somebody else, and they used it to make pretty much a, a fistful of money, and then they abandoned the game. And then he purchased it, the rights to the game from them, and he had restarted it. He reworked it, changed a lot of stuff in it. The game is way smoother and has way less kinks and is a lot of fun. And this, I mean, this can take you all the way to where the current end of the game is. There's a point that you will reach where there's no further quests going on because he hasn't added new content. He's going to add new content to this game, but he's trying to move the game off the old engine that it's on and put it the Unreal Engine 5, which will afford him to really expand and do a lot of stuff for the game. But he has reworked a lot of things that are in this version of the game, and like I said, he's a good guy. And I did a whole playthrough on this, and it was a lot of fun. So you might think about getting it and playing it and giving it a chance. I think you'll enjoy it. And then maybe by the time you complete the series or the storyline in the game and you come to the end, he will have things transferred over to the Unreal Engine 5, and he'll be releasing a totally new version. Sorry about that. Yeah, my cell phone was on. It's my brother calling me. Anyways, so now we have crafted the forge. We're going to put that down here for a minute. The 6 slot, and we will set it up. I think we're going to put the forge right there. Now we're going to open it. We could add wood to it. We're going to stick the wood in there. We're also going to stow some stuff in here. We need to move some of this tomatoes and that junk over here. Put the tomatoes in here. Could use that to make the tomato soup. Put this in here. We can't make tallow yet, but eventually we can make the tomato soup. Medical herbs, salt. So we have everything except for the medical herbs, and then we have some up there in those houses that I left. Oops. I want to save the game just to make sure we're saving where we're at, because we've done quite a bit. We don't want to lose anything. Let's see. Let's put our leather over here. We don't need to carry that around right now. We don't need the murky water. That should actually go into the fireplace. So we're opening quite a bit of space up. So we'll put this in here. Let's move the meats out because we got those. Now let's cook this bacon. Let's put our water bottles back down here. 61 nails. Put the nails in here. Let's put the stone and the clay down here as well. Okay, so it wants us to go to the cave and find some ore. That's what we'll do. We'll go up to this cave right here and we'll mine it out. Now the ore in the caves does respawn as well, or at least it was the last time I was playing. Ah, we're out of arrows. He killed us. Shoot, now we have to go back and we don't have any of our stuff and we have to go collect our backpack and hope that the wolf is gone. Got greedy, thought I could kill him with a knife because I had shot him with an arrow, but obviously that's not what's happening. Okay, so we got all our stuff back. I don't know why we're carrying around that can of oil. All right, so now we are down to 96. So all the extra that we earned for up here is gone that we got from the neat meat pie. And so before we go mining, I need to cut some trees so that we can get some arrows. We want to do the bigger trees so that we can get more stuff. So we're 96 of 96 on both stamina and health, which sucks because the only way we can gain that back is finding more of those pies. We can't make those. It'll be a ways into the game before we can actually manufacture them, and they're expensive to manufacture. But so that's what it looks like when you die. That's what happens. Now sometimes, I don't know if it's because I'm early in the game right now and I have some sort of buffer on me or something, because it looks like the coyotes despawned. But I know that in games past, you know, once you get killed like that, if it's an animal, a bear or a coyote or whatever, if you go back to it, they're usually camping out there, so it's harder to get your stuff without being attacked again. All right, so let's go ahead and craft us some arrows. We're missing stone. So let's, not only that, let's go ahead and do some here, and then we'll go grab the ones we have at the base, and we'll make some more arrows. Start crafting them now. So right-clicking an item will transfer it from one window to the other, just so you know. Got about 4 seconds left, and we'll have some arrows. Now, let's head back to the mine. How empty is our bag? We're going to need to get some more stuff out of our bags because one thing, let's see where we're at on our food. Okay, so we're not crafting anything. We want to turn that off. I'm going to add another 25 fuel to that. And then we're going to store 25 in here. That leaves us 10. And we may need arrows. Well, maybe we better keep it here. Throw the 10 in there. Put the arrows up here. We don't need that. We'll need... We have another can of tuna fish, so we can raise up our... the 102 on our carbs and our protein. All right, so we have some arrows now. So let's head back to the mine and see if we can't mine it out. Another pig over there, or a wolf. That's probably the wolf. Nope, that's a pig. Let's just go ahead and run into the cave and get this handled. So we need to put the torch. We're going to put in number 8. We're going to need it. Now there's spiders and stuff in here. Just find a cave and gather some iron, but I haven't. There's a spider right there. So what you do is you put your knife down and then you hit it with the knife and you collect its fangs. I got really good at this where I could do this in the dark. So there's some iron right there. So we're going to want to equip our pickaxe. Now with the iron, we'll be able to craft a pickaxe. There's a spider right at our feet. There's 2 of them. There's another one right there. Come on. There we go. And we'll be able to sell the fangs and stuff for money. And then later in the game, a ways into the game, we'll be able to use that to manufacture stuff. All right, let's get our torch back out. We're going to go to the right. There's some more iron right there. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it. Yeah, it looks like we will. I've never seen it up this high before. Now, as we get XP, we'll be able to upgrade stuff that will make the pickaxe mine this a lot faster and not be wore out as quick. As you can see, our pickaxe is getting wore out about halfway through right now. I'm not seeing anything in here, but sometimes you can't see it. There's a spider. Now the spiders aren't that important, so I don't really like chase them down every time I see one drop or whatever. Come on. There's a way to get out of here. It used to be there, but maybe it's changed. Yeah, he changed it. So that's not the way anymore. We're going to run back over here, and then we're going to make a right into the first tunnel we come to. And there's some more iron right there. And all this iron is going to come in handy, especially for making nails and things like that. Also picks and axes. and knives as we need them. Now, on average, you should be able to get at least 100 ore out of each one of these caves, if I remember right. So after this one here, when I edit the game, I will go ahead and do speed ramp and speed ramp this up. Here comes another spider. Come on. We want a pick, not an axe. There we go. We have to pick because we burned through the first one, as you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and drop it right here on the ground because we can't do anything with it and we can't repair it. At least not in this stage of the game. There we go. Finish this up. Just about through here. Just now. Alright. So we're going to go this way and we're going to exit the mine. You see a gasoline can. We're going to grab that. Check the trash can. There's some spider web. That's something we haven't found yet. No med kits. Not a whole lot here. Heard a cow around here somewhere. So we're going to head on back to the base. I'm surprised I have not come across any nail molds. Usually, by now I would have come across some nail molds in one of these buildings. But we haven't, so we can't do anything about it. Okay, so we now have 200 iron ore. That's actually, we have almost 300 iron ore. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make iron ingots and craft max and craft them all. There are the spider fangs that I talked about. I want to open our storage and put the fuel in there. We're going to need that for eventually when we get a car. We have a bunch of stone now. When you mine, you collect stone. So it's a good source for stone. Now it wants us to craft the workbench. I actually know where there's a free one of these on the opposite side of this island we're on. I don't feel like roaming around with the little we have to defend ourselves right now. So we need 20 of these, and it's going to take a while to get those. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end the series here, or the episode today here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave comments and suggestions. Let me know what you think. Again, this game is on Steam, and it is available, and it works and runs really well. There's not very many bugs in this game. It's all pretty good. So check it out. Also, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button. Help us out, and hit the like button. That gives our viewers more. It brings more viewers to our channel and allows it, opens it up for easier for people to see and find. Also hit the bell so you get notification when we drop the next episode. I may make a few more episodes this week because we're back to this and it's fresh. And I'll still be working on my Hydro Near series, but come Wednesday, the day after tomorrow, we will be putting a huge focus on Occupy Mars again as the new game releases tomorrow. There have been a few opportunities for us, and we like that game a lot. Hopefully you'll come back and watch, because we will be starting season 2. We've already completed the playtest and the beta as well as the alpha. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.